Hey everyone! Today in class we are going to continue finding the least common multiple collectively. Why am I paying attention, focusing on this topic? Guys, you have to learn how to find this least common multiple, because in the future you will be finding the least common multiple to do some stuff. You won't be able to perform the actions correctly without him. Moreover, if you learn the algorithm for finding the least common multiple, then later, when dealing with complex examples and introducing letter expressions, you will easily find this least common multiple. Okay, today we'll find the LCM for the numbers 15 and 45 together. Once more, I will illustrate in two distinct ways. The initial method, which is the basic approach, allows you to discover any common multiple. The second way, it allows you to cut down on your actions, that is, quickly calculate and find the least common multiple. So the initial approach, the fundamental standard method of factoring into prime factors, is the first way to consider. Perhaps the expression I am going to utilize is not a phrase that you frequently use, but the meaning remains unchanged. So what am I talking about? 15. What's the deal with 15? That's 3x5. So 15, I write it. 45 is 9x5. But in this case, the 9 is again factored into prime factors. That is, 9 is 3 multiplied by 3 and multiplied by 5 again. Well, because I remove the 5 because it doesn't factor further, as a result, I get that 45 is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. That is, it is 3 squared multiplied by 5. So here I have the factorization and here I have the factorization. Now I'm calculating the least common multiple for numbers 15 and 45. What is the final outcome? Taking a moment to reflect once again. We make sure to write down each and every factor without any exceptions, but we express them using their highest possible power. All right, here I've got a trio. So here I am writing 3. I'm looking at another arrangement. But here I have a 3 in the second degree. So here's 3 and here's 3 squared. I need the highest degree, so I'm writing 3 squared. Go ahead, here's a 5 and here's a 5. She is in first grade, therefore she only repeats one time. Therefore I am writing 5. That's it. 3 squared times 5, that'll be 9 times 5, and the result will be 45. And then the smallest, well, let's write it nicely here, 15 and 45, the least common multiple, that would be 45, as we can clearly observe and logically conclude. But in the previous class, I told you about an easier, simpler way to find the least common multiple for numbers 15 and 45. I have been providing you with information about this. Please choose the larger number from these two numbers. Well, let's compare. 15 is smaller than 45. Therefore, I am currently working with the number 45. What am I doing? First, I got to check it out. I'll divide 45 by 15. But 45 is divisible by 15, so no leftovers. At 15, it is 3, which means no leftovers for me. That's great, and now I divide 45 by the second number by 45, and as a result I get 1. That is, in both cases I have no remainder. That is, I have a remainder of 0, and that's great. So if it divided here, and in this case it divided, I write it down. What is the least common multiple equal to 45? That's all. I don't need to factorize it, I just need to calculate what would happen if 45 was not divisible by 15 and 45. Let's say we were discussing this example and we know the least common multiple is, let's say, 12 and 18. Which of these numbers is bigger? Of course, 18. So 12 is smaller than 18. I'm working with the number 18. I divide 18 by 12. 18 divided by 12 is 1 with a remainder of 6. So that's not right away. It doesn't fit. So what do? I multiply 18 by 2. So I have 36 and I'm working with the second number, which is 36. I check if 36 is divisible by 12 and 18. Yeah, when divided, it's 2. No remainder here nor there. The outcome, 36. And this will be the least common multiple. So by going through these numbers, you can find the least common multiple more quickly. Next class, we'll cover 3 numbers, find least common multiple. That's it for today. Goodbye, until we meet again.